Broadcasting from Watts Creative Studios and live on Grove Street FM. You're listening to Cool Talk Live, brought to you by Brown's Heating and Air, with your host, Brandon Brown.
Good morning. Welcome to Cool Talk here in the first week of November. It's been a crazy week since we last spoke. My Braves won the World Series. I've been up past 10 more the last month than I have in the last 10 years, I think.
It's like high school all
over.
Oh
man, and I don't miss staying up late. I can tell you that. I'm ready. I like going to bed early, getting up early. But man, what an awesome experience. We hadn't won since 95. I've been waiting since then. We actually went Friday night to the game. Bucket list.
Wow.
Yeah, we won when we made it to the World Series. We jumped on that night looking for tickets, drove down Thursday, went to the game Friday, come home Saturday. I wouldn't change it for the world. Got to take the boys with us, my two sons, and met some friends. And luckily, we had some friends live 45 minutes from the stadium, so we got to stay for free. Hotels were crazy, but it was definitely a different atmosphere. But watching that last night was amazing. So we've had that going on. And like I said last week on the show, I don't ever get political. I always respect people's votes and whoever you want to go for, but it was a good night last night for small businesses and Virginia. I do believe in that. I think that it was a good night for that, especially for all of you that did vote. And if you voted, no matter what you voted, that's good. Always great to exercise your right to vote. I don't ever get mad at anybody when they say they voted against me. It's, that's life. That's why we're free, and that's why we're the best country in the world. So whether you won or had a good night or bad night in elections, at least if you voted, thank you. Everybody that voted. That's your duty, and that's what our kids need to raise up to do as well. So we had all that going on, and also we're on the way to Atlanta, Woody, and the bank calls. Someone got in and hacked our bank accounts.
Oh no!
Oh, it's been my poor wife. It's been a mess. Especially we have a rental account because we have some rentals and a business, and they did get like $4,000 out of her rental account. I don't know. They went to they made fake checks. They went to 3 different banks with this check, and one of them cashed it. And
Lord.
The other 2 stopped the other rental one, and one of them on our heating and air. But a nightmare when you got to completely redo your accounts, reconnect who you're paying. It's been crazy. It's been a long week, plus traveling and going to Atlanta and back. So
and you installed your giveaway this week.
Yes. Oh,
that
man, how did I forget that?
Wow.
It's been a busy week.
Man, thank you, Woody.
Yeah, man. I got you.
Monday, we went to the Tammy and Buddy Davidson, who won our giveaway this year, our first heating and air giveaway, installed the dual zone mini split. We went the mini split on their house. You'll see on some video and commercials we got coming up. Woody was there getting a lot of video for us. Chick-fil-A brought lunch by to the Davidsons and all my crew installing. We appreciate that, but they had an old system in a crawl, but it floods a lot and doesn't drain real well. So we didn't want to put another new system in the crawl and hook to that and go bad. So we went with a multi-zone mini split, which is a little bit more efficient. And now they've got heat. So we had it hit perfect timing because today so hopefully we'll call them today and see how they felt this morning because he said he's been plugging in electric heaters and that just shoots your bill through the roof, and they can't afford that anyway. So he said he'd just plug it in enough to get the chill off and unplug it. So that went well. Monday, that was Monday. I lost track of time. I forgot we did that this week.
The Braves winning messed you up.
The Braves did, man. I was up. I couldn't sleep. I was just so excited for that to happen. And especially after, I wrote us off before the All-Star break. I was like, well, who am I going to pull for? Because we're not going anywhere. But, man, he made some trades that they knew what they were doing. That's why they get paid the big bucks. So, man, what a season. What a season. And then, of course, all that happened. And then, we got Woody's units installed here.
Right. today is the first official day of
official day of his
a regulated
studio.
temperature in his building.
Yeah, he was last winter was full of wood stove, wood chunking and burning, and electric heaters and heat pumps going
Oh,
out.
my bill was up and down, and listen, that's what I love the look of the building. It's
Yeah.
kind of a trade off. Like
Yeah.
you get like an old warehouse, and then you kind of got to deal with some of the character issues.
Right.
But that was the main thing. It was, the wood stove was great, but it got cold, and this
Yeah.
brick would get cold, and then you'd
Yeah.
shiver on the podcast.
But that room, where the room where the wood stove was,
Oh,
would stay
yeah.
warm
It would stay
because
warm.
it just didn't travel through the brick real good. You had to
No.
leave the door open.
And it would take about every 30 minutes. I have to go in there and keep that fire going. So
Yeah, pause your show
Yes.
and hold on, stand by.
you're gonna have a whole lot of fans of Brown's Heating and Air this
Yes,
winter.
yeah.
All the shows are gonna appreciate you. even
Yeah, they
more,
need to.
so.
They better give me a shout out.
They
you
will,
know,
yes.
probably make sure you
Exactly.
remind them. Give me a shout out on the podcast. We got all his mini splits installed and up and running yesterday. So perfect timing on that.
Mhm.
So it's been a crazy week to start November,
And it's
just-
only Wednesday.
it's only Wednesday, and I'm trying to decorate for Christmas. I mean, I'm ready for Christmas and ready to get everything set up now and get going. And so this is first half. From now to Thanksgiving, it's like a football game. From now to Thanksgiving's your first half of Christmas. Thanksgiving's your halftime, and then the second half is after Thanksgiving.
He's always thinking about Christmas.
So, yep, been a good. Oh, it's a big week for you too, Woody, wasn't it? Big 10-year anniversary
10-year anniversary
on Halloween.
On Halloween. She has stuck with me for 10 years, so she's wonderful. Bless her soul.
What'd y'all do? Fun? Anything?
Oh, my gosh.
I'm sure you had something planned.
Yeah, we did. What did we do? We like to go on day drives and just sightsee.
Yeah.
You know, like we may end up like in West Virginia. We may end up in Tennessee one day. I don't know. Like we try to go on drives and yeah, it was kind of a low key anniversary because we are going to Disney at the end of the month. So we're saving up our
Oh yeah, that's right, Disney.
and Disney's at the end of the month. So
I did. That was another crazy thing we did. We decided to go to Disney after Christmas this year.
gosh.
New Year's.
Yeah, we're going on New Year's.
Are
too.
you? You gonna be down for New
Oh,
Year's?
man.
Yes, we are.
Oh,
We're just
when you
going-
leaving?
Well, we're going down just to spend New Year's. My mother lives in Florida, so we're spending Christmas with her.
Okay.
And we're going to do a day at the park on New Year's.
Okay, did you already book it?
We did.
Okay, 'cause
Yeah.
we tried to book. Everything was booked, but Hollywood.
Yeah.
So we're going to Hollywood
That's
Studios.
where we wanted to go.
We're going to be at Hollywood New
But
Year's
you can
Eve.
park hop if you do the park hopper after 2:00.
After 2, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're gonna. I think we're gonna stay. We got a lot of kids. Well, our kids and our cousins going. I think we're gonna stay there. Get there probably around lunch and stay at Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because they said they have live music. They do
Yeah.
fireworks there, so
Yeah.
there's stuff
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we just thought my kids are all young adults, but we love Disney. We
yeah.
went
oh
this
gosh,
summer.
yeah, I
We're-
love it.
My husband and I are actually celebrating our anniversary in January.
Aw.
We're going back down for a week to
Heck yeah.
Disney.
There you go.
It's no age limit on
It
Disney.
isn't.
It is
isn't.
not an
No,
age limit.
We really, this past summer, we went and took our 21-year-old and our 24-year-old. And
yeah.
we had a blast.
Mhm.
It was just totally different. We've gone for years
It
with
is
the kids growing up,
I
but
guess it
going
is
as young
different.
adults, it's
Okay.
totally different. And we really just had a lot of fun. I mean,
Yeah.
we still rode rides, but we enjoyed the parks
It changes
more. It
because
just
like my kids
changes.
now, Parker will be 10, but he's not real big on the big rides yet.
Mm-hmm.
Dawson's 6, and he's a daredevil. So I can see as they grow and
Yeah.
you get older and they start riding bigger rides
Yes.
that it's going to
Yeah.
get.
Yeah. And-
So
And it was fun. And we really, as adults, are now, of course, enjoying Epcot.
yeah.
But they have a lot of festivals, that change out at Epcot. And I think while we were there was the Food and Wine Festival,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was really a lot of fun just to experience
Yeah.
all the different foods. And
that's a
and the
neat little
beverages
area
and-
just in itself.
Yes.
Everywhere you go is a different kind of country,
Yes,
different
yes,
food. So
yes.
it's and then they have the festivals. I heard about that. We went to Epcot the one time, but the kids are so young, it was not much for them to do. So
Right, right.
we hadn't been back since, but I like to go back.
Yeah, yeah. And they're trying to, with some of the little rides that they've added in the countries, and then they're adding some larger rides for the older kids. It's a little more kid friendly than it was.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. So Woody's going soon. We're
Mm-hmm.
going. Yeah, we're gonna leave. I think the 27th. Yeah, 27th to like the 3rd. It's like a Monday to Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We got a house right outside of Disney again with our own pool, heated pool. Which back down there, you really don't need heated pools anytime, but it's nice if you need it to cut it on. But Yeah, that's going to be fun. It's just crazy. Time's flying. I cannot believe it's November. And shoo. But we have, and y'all, I guess you heard. I'm sorry I didn't introduce
That's
her
okay.
yet. I meant to introduce her. But we have Susan here today, and she is with the Bauer Center of Arts. Is that how you say it?
Bauer Center for the Arts.
The Center for the Arts here in Bedford. Wanted to bring her on because, of course, COVID affected y'all like everybody else.
Absolutely.
So we wanted to, we always talk about shop local around here, support local, and the Bauer Center has so much that some people may not know about and since COVID have forgotten about. So first of all, tell us a little bit about the Bauer, where it's located,
Sure.
Maybe a little history or what it does, and we can get into some event.
Absolutely. So the Bauer Center, we're actually this year celebrating our 15th anniversary. So 15 years opening doors to creativity. And we are a community arts center. We offer both visual and performing arts. So exhibits and performances, concerts, classes for youth and adults, anything that can expose our community members to the arts and offer them an opportunity to come and gather and connect with others and just have fun and enjoy it.
Nice.
So we're really excited because the middle of this year we kind of started really, ramping back up after COVID. We were open for a period with limited hours and limited attendance, but we were really excited because we came back full force this summer. We offer summer art camps for kids. So we had a full summer of summer art camps. We had more than 150
Nice.
kids come throughout the summer that got to experience things like, building with clay, painting, music, writing music, singing, just a little bit of everything, theater. We try to do a variety of opportunities so that they get some sort of exposure to the arts and all different types of arts. So we got back into full force with that and then moved forward with we offer regular adult and youth classes. They're offered in the evenings and on weekends. And they range from everything, again, from clay and pottery to painting, drawing, mosaics. We offer yoga.
Nice.
We offer guitar lessons.
Wow. Okay. I didn't see. That's good to know. I didn't know all this.
Yeah, it's a lot. And we offer something for everybody. We hope that can be some of the classes are during the day, some are in the evening. The kids' classes are always after school. We offer some of them that can be 4 to 6 weeks in length and you come the same day every week. But then we also offer workshops that might be one Saturday or Sunday afternoon. So we try to offer a variety of options for anybody that, might be interested in just experiencing arts. And I mean, you don't have to have any experience.
Right. Okay.
That's what you're coming for.
Yeah,
You're
come to
coming
learn.
You're coming to learn, have fun, get creative. And whatever you walk away from, we hope that you've enjoyed it and you take a piece home with you that, that you can enjoy or you can give away as a gift or something to that effect as well.
Now, all these camps are back open now with COVID?
So the camps are during the summer,
They're
and
summer, so-
those are week-long
okay.
summer camps. We do those every summer in June and July, and then now we're back into our regular semesters of classes. We're rounding out the end of the year, so we have some classes that are actually starting next week. We have a youth clay and ceramics class. We have one that's making wearable art and mosaics class that's for adults. We also have a 2-day workshop where you'll be creating your own heirloom Christmas ornaments. So if you want to come in and make ornaments that you could hand down through the generations for your family, you can do that. Those are all coming up next week, and then that'll kind of round out the winter for us. And then the next semester will kick off in February. And so we're just now getting those classes together. We've got a few of them already up on our website, but we'll have a full semester, what we call the winter spring semester, that'll be like February, March, and April. And that should be up on the site by the end of this month with all the different youth and adult classes that we offer.
Sweet. And then you can also, I saw on the website, there was a rental section. Can you also call and book and like rent out for certain events or make
Absolutely.
your own private event?
Yes. So we have a couple of different locations. We have 2 what we call galleries. One's our larger gallery. It's also our performance space. It can hold about 150, 175 guests. That's available for rent. And then we have a smaller gallery called our Terrace Gallery that will do, depends on if you want fully seated or just standing cocktail reception type thing, but it can do 50 to 75 folks in that space. Those are available for rent to anybody. It can be an individual. We've had We've had wedding. I actually just hosted my own son's wedding rehearsal dinner there a few weeks ago. We've had others host weddings, wedding rehearsals.
Nice.
We've had nonprofits in the area host their events there. We've also just had small birthday parties and things like that, that families want a space, to host something outside of their own home. We try to keep our rates really affordable. We do offer a little bit of a discount to nonprofits for using the space.
Okay.
And the benefit is that it includes use of tables and chairs. We have audio equipment, microphones, speakers, that type of thing if that's needed. Overhead projection, large flat screen TV, that type of thing if you're actually having like a meeting that you have a presentation. So yeah, we have a variety of options. We also have a conference room. We have some small businesses that have meetings there. We have a couple that they are based in both either Roanoke or Lynchburg, and they want a central location to host like monthly meetings with their staff, and they meet
nice.
at the Bauer Center because it's a good in-between spot for them. So we've got a lot of flexibility and a lot of opportunities for folks to use the space otherwise.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I see now that we're starting to get into some different events. I see coming up the 20th, you have a bluegrass concert.
We do. So we're really excited to bring back New Standard Bluegrass. It's been 2 years, I think, since they performed at the Bauer Center, and they're one of our regulars because they have a huge audience because the band members are made up of individuals from Blacksburg, Christiansburg, Bedford. They're all kind of local guys. They met at Virginia Tech back in about 2011, formed their band. They've added to it over the years. They've performed at places like the Harvester Center, Sedalia here in Bedford. They do just a lot of community type performances and events, and they've done some recording of their music as well. I really enjoy them. They're one of my favorites. They put on a show. It's not just they stand up there and play music. They have stories to tell. I'm from an older generation, and I don't know if you're familiar with the show Hee Haw or some of those variety shows back in the day.
Yeah, I remember
so it
that.
kind of reminds me of that because they're telling jokes and stories between their music.
Very
They give
entertaining.
history behind the music. And they do, a variety of types. They do traditional artists, they do contemporary, they do gospel artists. So it's a great variety of music for all ages. And it, in the past, has always been a sellout concert for us. And our space will hold about 150 guests. So I can tell you that if you are interested, I recommend getting your tickets in advance. They are less expensive. They're only $15 a person.
Okay.
$20 at the door.
And you could do this online.
You can do this online at bowercenter.org. You can purchase them in person as well, and they're also available at lynchburgtickets.com. So, so we're real excited because I believe that this is one of their first larger concerts since COVID as well. They haven't had the opportunity to do much performing. So, we're just excited to support local artists and musicians by getting them back in the door and getting those live performances, but also getting folks back out to the Bauer Center to enjoy this music.
Yeah, and that looks good. It looks like it's five or six of them in the band, and it's November 20th.
And sometimes they'll bring in some guest folks that'll join in with them during the performance and stuff as well. So it's a lot of fun.
Nice. So that's November 20th. If you're listening here in Bedford, 6 to 8. Is there any ever on these events any food, drink, or snacks available?
So we do have concessions. So we have light snacks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages, beer and wine available for purchase during the concert.
Awesome. That's good. And any of the on any of these events, is there anything like proceeds going just back to the Bauer Center or donations? Or?
So anything above and beyond what our expenses are, as far as cost of the performances, things like that, is fun. It's all funds that go back into the Bauer Center and support the future performances and opportunities there.
Awesome. Okay. And I see Sunday, December 5th, 7 to 8:30. Looks like a Christmas concert.
We do. We try to do a Christmas performance or Christmas concert every year. And again, it's been a couple years since we've hosted one. This one's really unique and interesting. It's Ron McFarlane and Carolyn Surik. He is actually a Grammy-nominated lutenist. I know a lot of people won't know what the lute is, but if you look it up online, it is kind of a cross between a guitar. You may have seen it. It's got a huge round body. It's kind of a fatter round body.
I've seen it before. I didn't know what
the base of the piece. And then Carolyn plays the viola. But it's going to be they're going to play favorite Christmas carols, but then they've also written or
Has some of their
done
own
some
songs.
unexpected surprises or songs that they've done as well. But it's going to be all Christmas related, so I think it'll get everybody
that's gonna get them going.
get them going for the holidays.
December 5th. That's a good.
Yes, so we're actually really excited about that because I think it's something new. It's unique. He actually they are both national performers. And we happened to catch on to them. They were actually supposed to come 2 years ago. He was on his East Coast tour, which got canceled. So he plays in larger venues, but we're real fortunate that he's willing to, on his way through, stop in, do a concert for us.
Yeah.
On his way, he's going down
Nice.
south.
Now, how much are those tickets?
They're still $15.
Nice. Okay.
And he's actually been very generous in that we're doing a ticket split with him. So whatever we make, the Bauer Center will retain half of that. And again, that's all funds that support for future performances and programs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're really excited about that. And then on December the 18th, our last performance for the year is John Hardy, and he's a one-man play.
That looks pretty neat.
He'll be performing the Charles Dickens, an adaptation of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, and he'll play over 40 characters himself.
Wow.
He is also a well-known theater actor. He's actually from the Abingdon area, performs a lot at the Barter Theater, but in the past has traveled and done larger theater productions. So again, we're real excited to have him to come in and do that. I think that'll be something fun, a little different than our typical concerts. It'll be a little more of a theatrical performance. So
nice.
I think that it'll be very lighthearted, very fun, and interesting to watch him transforming into
cool.
all those different characters.
I wonder if how he does it, because he can't change clothes that much. So he's going to actually do the Christmas carols one, but that will be pretty neat to see.
Yes.
And that's same price.
And that'll be that's same price, and I think that'll be a lot of fun if you want to bring your family.
Yeah,
It'll
the
be
kids.
very
That'll be a
family-friendly.
good family-friendly one right there.
Yes.
And the bluegrass one sounds family. All of them
it is
sound
very family-friendly. All of the performances that we have right now, I mean, they're always family-friendly, but I think these three in particular. The new standard bluegrass, you'll have fun watching. Folks will get up and dance in the aisles.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they just really have a good time.
Try to get back. We got to get back to some normalcy, and that's pretty good to get y'all kicked back in, and then that'll hopefully bring next year even bigger and get back to normal.
Yes, we're real excited. We have in the past always done a concert series that we've had scheduled out, and because of COVID, we've just been kind of playing it by ear and trying to pull things together. We're actually right now in the process. We'll probably be launching our concert series for next year in December. We're finalizing some contracts, but we've got a lot of great talent and great artists that we're going to be highlighting that are local or regional, but also, again, bringing in some interesting performances from outside of the area as well.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. What else? Is there anything else about the Bauer that you you had brought up? Or
absolutely. I do want to mention, we are performing and visual arts, so we do have art exhibits continually.
Okay.
They change out about every 6 to 8 weeks. So we're not a museum. We are a gallery where you can come in and experience something new just about every time you come in. So we want people to know that you can continually come back and visit. It is free. So gallery admission is free to come in. We keep it family friendly. We have activities for all of our exhibits. We have scavenger hunts for the kids that can come in that exposes them to take a little closer look at the art and makes it fun for them. And then they get to pull a little treasure out of the treasure box when they finish the hunt. Adults love to do it too. We do every second Friday, we have a reception. Every second Friday, we do extended hours from 5 to 7. Where we'll have light refreshments and beverages for the community. And we typically will do little community art projects. So if families want to bring their kids in, we'll have little activities for them to do and something for the kids to take home. There's no cost for those type of things. Currently, our exhibits, we have 3 going on. Right now, we have what's called the Blue Ridge Mosaics Artists Invitational. And that's a group of mosaic artists. Their pieces are just amazing. It's really unbelievable to come in and see the work that they've done and the talent that they take and the detail that they do when they're doing those mosaic tiles and cutting them and turning them into things. It's just really amazing. And then we have 2 exhibits. We've been celebrating our 15th anniversary this last year, but we kicked off the month of October with a celebratory party. And our exhibit, 2 of them are called Doors Reimagined and Portals. And that's in line with our theme of opening doors to creativity this year. So the Doors Reimagined, we had doors left over for years of the Bauer Center. It was originally a church built in the 1840s. And so over the years, as it was renovated and updated, different doors may have been taken out of the building and they were all stored and saved. And so we had local artists and community members that took those doors and reimagined or repurposed them into something else. So some of them are beautiful works of art. Some of them have been recreated into furniture, benches, tables. Some of them, are just made into pretty trays. We have about 20 pieces that were reimagined, and that's a fundraiser for the Bauer Center. So they're on display in our exhibit. But there is an auction going on online now that ends November the 13th, where you can go on and see all the pieces and you can bid on them.
Okay.
All of the artists donated their time and energy into recreating the doors, and all of the auction funds raised will go back to support the Bauer Center for the Arts.
That's awesome. Okay, so tell us before we end where you're located and your hours of operation, so people can know where to come.
So we're at 305 North Bridge Street, right here in the heart of downtown Bedford. And for most people that are familiar with the area, will say it's the big pink building on the corner. So you really can't miss it because it does stand out, but we wanted it to be that way.
Right.
And our hours right now, we're open Tuesday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
Extra hours on second Friday every month till 7 p.m. And then on Saturdays, we're open also 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Awesome.
We have classes that happen during the evening hours and stuff, so we'll be open for those classes. But for actual visitation, checking out our galleries and our exhibits, that's our normal hours.
They can also go to, what's the website to get all this info as well?
Website's BauerCenter.org, and you can see everything on there. You can register for everything. You can actually see our exhibits online, so if you can't get out to come and see them in person, you can view them online. You can shop online. I do want to remind everybody to shop local during this time of season.
Yep.
All of our pieces that are for sale, both in our gift shop and in our exhibits, are all done locally by local regional artists. So it's important to support them as well.
And they're here. So if you buy something, you don't have to wait on shipping.
That's right.
And hope it doesn't come.
And what I like to say is it's a one-of-a-kind unique gift. And we're moving into what we call our winter gifts come the middle of November. And those are all pieces that are donated by artists that 50 to 100% of the sales of all those pieces will go back to the Bauer Center as well. So everything helps to support the arts here in our community.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks. I appreciate you letting
me check
ramble
out.
on.
No, I'm glad. Thank you. If you listening, please check it out. Get some events. Look at the auction site. Go check out the gallery. They're local. We need to keep these things and get these things back booming again. So if you need anything, visit the Bauer Center Facebook page, website. Give them a call. And I appreciate everybody listening today. And we will be back next Wednesday. And I was waiting on my exit music. I didn't know if it was.
I got a train ad I'm gonna throw in there.
Hey, I'm leaving, and there'll be a train ad, and then my exit music. So go Braves!
Inside the train testing facility, our heating and cooling products are put through 16 weeks of extreme temperature fluctuations to simulate 5 years of wear and tear. But these aren't just seasonal shifts. Inside the lab, it fluctuates between 150 degrees one day to sub-zero temperatures and layers of snow the next. Then back to hot, then back to cold. Then hot and cold. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And we didn't even get through the first month. We test, so it runs. That's why it's hard to stop a train.